Welcome back to Record Rift. If you're into unraveling the biggest mysteries in history, you've come to the right place. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of history's greatest hoaxes and lies. From ancient myths to modern-day scandals, these stories have left us questioning what's real and what's been fabricated. Buckle up, because things are about to get mind-blowing. Our first stop on the hoax train takes us to the early 20th century in England. In 1912, a stunning discovery was made at Piltdown, where the fossilized skull of a missing link between apes and humans was unearthed. This discovery caused a huge sensation in the scientific community. People believed they had found the missing piece of human evolution. But it turns out, the whole thing was a brilliant fake. In 1953, scientists discovered that the skull was a combination of human and orangutan bones, deliberately altered to deceive. This hoax went on for 40 years, throwing a huge wrench into our understanding of evolution and the integrity of scientific research. Next up, we're heading into outer space. Or so we thought in 1835. In the New York Sun, a series of articles were published claiming that astronomers had discovered life on the moon. These reports described bizarre creatures, bat-like humanoids, giant birds, and even entire civilizations living on the moon's surface. But here's the twist: the entire story was fabricated by the paper's reporter, who was looking to boost circulation. Imagine the shock when people realized they'd been reading pure science fiction, years before we even knew how to get to the moon. So, why did people believe it? Well, this was long before the moon landings, and people were hungry for news about space. The hoax worked, at least for a while. Now, let's travel to 19th century America for one of the most bizarre hoaxes in history, the Cardiff Giant. In 1869, workers in Cardiff, New York, unearthed a massive stone figure buried in the ground. The giant was over 10 feet tall, and it sparked a huge debate across the country. Was it the petrified remains of a prehistoric giant, proof of biblical giants mentioned in ancient texts? Well, it turned out to be the work of a man named George Hull, who had carved the figure out of gypsum. Hull wanted to embarrass a group of religious believers who thought that giants once roamed the earth. He successfully fooled hundreds, and the Cardiff Giant became a huge attraction, until the truth came out. To this day, it stands as one of the most famous hoaxes in American history. Fast forward to the 1980s, when a hoax that shook the world of history, journalism, and even the academic world emerged: the Hitler Diaries. In 1983, a German magazine, Stern, revealed what it claimed were the lost diaries of Adolf Hitler. These diaries supposedly contained personal insights into Hitler's thoughts, revealing the darkest secrets of Nazi leadership. The only problem? They were fake. The diaries had been forged using old paper and ink, but forensic experts soon discovered that they were modern-day fakes. What's even crazier is that the hoax was perpetuated by a group of forgers who were hoping to make a quick profit. The scandal destroyed reputations, embarrassed historians, and led to major legal battles. Sometimes, the best hoaxes are the ones that are just absurd enough to be believed. Case in point, the spaghetti harvest of 1957. The BBC aired a segment showing Swiss farmers harvesting spaghetti from trees, with strands of pasta hanging off branches in the sun. The broadcast showed people carefully plucking spaghetti and laying it out to dry. Many viewers were absolutely fooled. It was a classic example of British humor at its finest. While we now recognize it as an April Fool's joke, back then, some people thought it was a real agricultural breakthrough. These are just a few of the wildest hoaxes that have fooled people throughout history. From the depths of ancient mythology to modern-day deceptions, these lies have shaped our understanding of the world around us. But the big question is, how many more hoaxes are out there? So let us know in the comments, what's the most unbelievable hoax you've ever heard of? And don't forget to hit that subscribe button, so you don't miss out on more mind-bending mysteries right here on Record Rift. Until next time, keep questioning what you know, and remember, not everything is as it seems.